I heard that.
There it is. There it is.
I heard that. I heard you guys crack open the can just as we were going live. Nice timing there now. Nice timing. Actually, you know what? The only thing better than that timing is your lighting.
Yeah,
I can see the flare up the bald head of yours.
Look, he's still panicking.
Actually, go on. Give us 2 seconds.
And he's gone again.
For feck's sake. Jesus.
Hit the intro, Danny. Hit the intro.
Oh, Christ almighty. I know. Talk about fucking pain. You know what? I will say.
Don't complain then, expecting not to do anything
about it. Oh, jeez. Then we turn the lights on that fucking shine off your head or something else on you. He's up the turtle, actually, for feck's sake.
Professionalism now, lads.
Mr. Sheen.
Monster contingent, a bit of professionalism. Let's not be as bad as our province, huh?
Well, what do you mean professionalism? How? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's show of Mauls, Balls and all the breakdown. Of course, we're joined by our usual lad, Bishop Len. Unfortunately, Matt can't be here for the second week in a row because she's gone off to back spa treatment, so had to go there. In his statement, though, is Mr. Dave Seeley. First time here in a long time. Our first time back in a long time.
Stuck with me, lads, unfortunately.
Fortunately, come on, it's 3 months to win. It's 3 months to win show. Right?
Fair enough.
You have to take advantage of this. Len, I'll come to you first since you're the last man in.
Yeah, and thanks, Danny. It literally just fucking landed. But fire away, Danny.
That's typical props, though. Last one into the rug, first one into the bar. Huh?
Something along those lines. Go on, carry on anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. A few comments here. Where are the Leinster boys tonight?
Drinking the high nose.
Yeah, that they've got the forwards drinking after the high nose. The backs have got inside to go for a spa treatment.
Yeah.
There you go. That's where Leinster lads are gone. Joe Lyons, red on red with a red line. For fuck's sake, then, do you have red ox on two? Red jocks on two?
No, actually, sorry, Joe. Commando tonight, Joe.
Hey,
well, fucking Joe, don't ask the question unless you want to know.
Well, that's the show brought down to the usual deterioration.
Yeah, it took us 2.5 minutes and we deteriorated already.
Well done, Bishop. Well done.
Difficult. Len, I'll come to you first. Leinster 36, Scarlets 19. Any thoughts on that match?
Yeah. Look, just what? Scarlets were forced to score after about 17 minutes, and it wasn't kind of surprising because, to be honest with you, discipline was a big issue for Leinster. First half hour, really. I mean, they gave away 6 penalties, and Deeney got a yellow card. And it looked like it was going to be hard work for him, but Scarlets then decided to have their own little bout of indiscipline, and I think it was Joe Roberts and
Jared
Taylor. They got simply within fucking minutes of each other. And in fairness, didn't take the ring rows long to level it up 7-0. And they had settled in at that stage, Leinster. Well, look, fuck it. Scarlets gave him a game. But it was brilliant that Joshua Kenny, his face is fucking fantastic. Brilliant breakdown the wing. And nice pass from fucking Sheen to get him away. And it was half time. Look, they were 12-7. But even in the second half, it was what Scarlet needed was a fucking quick score. It didn't come. Tommy O'Brien, fucking.
In 3 minutes.
It was 3 minutes. I thought it was about fucking 5, but either way, he just that killed the game. Well, look, fucking fairness to Scarlets. They fucking stuck at it, and they had a purple patch there, fucking around the year mark. And they showed some good attack rugby. That Blair Murray is an excellent fucking player. I think Roger scored, and they kind of back in. But look, it was a brave effort by the Scarlets. Ultimately, Leinster had too much. Brace of fucking tries for both wingers, for Kenny and for Tommy O'Brien. And Tommy O'Brien then he made try saving tackle right on the 80th as well. He warranted his man of the match. Look, was it a complete performance from Leinster? No. Will they be worried about it? Probably not. Bonus point win this stage of the season when it matters. As I said, Kenny, Osborne, O'Brien, all fucking excellent. Lethal pace, all three of them. They get front football, they punish any team. Actually, do you know who's having a bit of a dip in form is Jimmy O'Brien. He was hauled off there fucking shortly into the second half. For a guy that was, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he kind of needs to find it again. Well, look, look, as I say, I'm sure the Leinster lads, it wasn't one of their better performances, but I don't think they're going to fucking mind too much.
To be honest with you, maybe it's just a bad patch he's going through or something like that. Could be that right or something like that. Anyway. Joe Lyme's response to your comment earlier on regarding the jocks. Yeah, that's him and James Brennan both queasy tonight.
Brennan's got the flu, is he?
He's got something going on anyway.
They can vomit bug or something.
Dave, your thoughts on the Leinster Scarlets match?
I don't have Premier Sports, so I was out. I got back and I got it up on one of those free things on the laptop, and I managed to see both of Tommy O'Brien's tries, which were fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
they were really good. I remember seeing that, and then the thing froze me, and I didn't see the rest of the game. I really want to know how Osborne played in that, because he was in at 12.
Excellent.
And yeah,
he was very good. Yeah, very good.
I saw in the comments in the group, because I think Henshaw came in, he was moved out to 13 for Ringrose.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that went well. But back to your comment on Jimmy O'Brien, and I'm going to get killed by Leinster supporters for this, but I think he is not the player that people are making him out to be. I always thought he was very overrated, very cautious in defence is the word I'd use. And then, was it last week, we saw your man running around them, like just burning him on the outside, and he didn't even lay a finger on him. The one that I only pulled up on because the ground was too soft as we were slagging him. Yeah, I like when he got pulled into the Ireland squad, I was kind of questioning it, because he was back from injury and he didn't really prove much. But look, whatever about Ireland, Farrell has his players, but I don't see the hype around Jimmy O'Brien. Tommy O'Brien, definitely. I think he's going to be a fucking superstar, that fella. But I think, as Len said, it's just onwards and upwards for Leinster. They got the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Two comments in here. So one of them from Peter saying, I agree with Dave regarding Jimmy. So yeah, maybe
that's a new one.
Yeah.
It sounds like fucking Peter Burke has also come down with fucking something. He's agreeing with Dave.
He's agreeing with me, yeah.
That's fucking serious.
Red Eyes, I think, Tommy Macklin here as well saying, Kenny's superb performance could spell an end to Lowe's career with Leinster soon, I fear. I don't think he's entirely wrong.
No, look, he's pushing him fucking hard. The guy has fucking serious pace.
Yeah.
And look, Lowe had a great run, but look, time catches up with everybody. It's simple as
I tell you what, though, Len, everyone across the board was giving out about him. He got dropped, and then he came back and played.
He did.
Fucking stormer.
Yeah, and likewise with fucking Aki, the exact same. Aki got fucking dropped, and he didn't fucking like it.
Yeah.
And he actually put in whatever about in a performance for Ireland. He put in a fucking performance for fucking Connacht this weekend,
which is a rare thing. So
and last weekend actually.
Yeah, but like this time 4 months ago, we were all up in arms over depth in the Irish squad, and then you've Kenny and all these, and everyone playing out of their skin. I mean, the back three, the competition for the back three now is exactly like the back row.
Mm-hmm.
Where we always had a wealth in depth. So, I mean, it's fucking great to see, man.
Yeah.
It really is,
Yeah. We've said this on here before, Dave, that had there not been injuries forced upon Farr, would have any of these guys have gotten a fucking chance? Probably not for that,
Well, I always kind of felt he was going to bring fellas through this championship. A few fellas. Now, fair enough, injuries played their mark, but based on consistency with Farrell, I suppose we'd be kind of inclined to say that he wouldn't. He'd just be conservative and stick with his chosen fellas. But you never know,
Yeah, well, look, You see
They're
some
in.
of the write-ups on
They're in
McCluskey.
now anyway, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
affect him.
you see some of the write-ups from McCluskey as, you know, this young fella's just been fucking discovered in the fucking academy.
I know,
And
I
he
know, I
got his
know.
first top 10 fucking years ago.
And yeah, and every time that kid played for Ireland, he played brilliantly. I always thought,
Yeah,
tough
absolutely.
as nails.
But there's a good comment here from Joe Lyons. He says, Jimmy is a bit like Larmer. On his day, world class, but sadly too inconsistent at test level. Can't afford lads that don't perform all the time.
But John,
I'd agree with fucking Joe 100% that one, because when he plays well, Jimmy O'Brien, he has flashes exactly like Larmer, and that is a consistency. No, he has. He has. I've seen him in the fucking a number of matches where he
Larmer is a different class. I think Joe Schmidt ruined that kid. He was like, I mean, he can dance around a phone box and get out. You know what I mean? He was aggressive in defense as well. I don't know what is going on with Larmer. When I first saw him on the scene, I was like, this kid has it, man. And I can't wait to see him. And it's just another rugby story of expectation not being met, unfortunately, I think. Because
and how do you think Schmidt ruined him?
The style of play. Because he wasn't, Schmidt was very micro.
Schmidt was conservative. He didn't like.
Yeah, whereas
he didn't like off the fucking cup.
Farrell allows you to express yourself.
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
true. Yeah,
Larmer was the kind of guy that just needed to be like let off the leash and see what the kid can do, and he was never given that. And then injuries and Everton. It's a fucking crying shame because he had blistering pace. Whatever's going on with him nowadays, I don't know, because unfortunately I don't really.
Yeah, well, look, he has license to play at Leinster, and fucking, I don't know. I've seen a number of times he's played, and fucking, I wouldn't call it pace. He seems to be fucking running around in circles, to be quite honest.
Yeah. No, he has gone backwards lately, unfortunately.
Yeah, lads, we'll move on anyway. Dave, I'll come to you first in this one. Bulls 34, Munster 31.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking that one.
Oh, I honestly, I don't even know where to begin.
At the start, Dave. At the start.
Of course, starts of the match. Well, it took 20 minutes to get a bloody score at the start. Yeah. Look, I thought, it's a game Munster definitely could have won by 10 points. And seriously, I honestly believe that.
No, carry on.
If there were, and I know I'd a few disagreements with you overthinking the comments on other pages. I just think the Bulls were awful from what other scores they put up to be perceived. They just weren't there. Like the same problems is happening with Munster. We're falling off tackles, line out. And just general play. The difference between this game and the Sharks game is they were taking the ball at pace this time. Against the Sharks, they're taking the ball standing still. And it just kills any attack if you're not up to speed receiving the ball. I saw Ben O'Connor, Tom Ahern, just loads of others now. Everyone just first up tackles, like they're being driven back every time. And I don't think it's a strength issue now. I think it's a technique issue. Your form tackles in the waist, and Munster are just grappling up around the upper body, and they're just getting punished for it and driven through. And then the ruck not protecting our ball. How many times do we see, like Len pointed out, one Gleeson, and I actually rewatched it earlier. Gleeson made a lovely little drive. The Bulls kind of came, one tackler, another guy came in to block the ruck. Wycherley went off his feet. Your man grappled on, turnover straight away. There's not enough in the pods going forward.
Dave, that was one. I counted three. If you
want there was more.
No, with Gleeson alone. Gleeson made 3 fucking good breaks.
Yeah.
Went to ground, but one of them, the ball was just fucking sitting there. There was nowhere fucking. There was nobody. They just didn't resource the ruck whatsoever. It was just left there for the fucking Bulls player to fucking pick it up. And they actually scored a try as a result of that.
Yeah. Like people. I know you discussed this last week, and I'm only going to touch on it for about 30 seconds. But people were talking about like how bad the game was against the Sharks, and I really rewatched that twice. If Munster had taken their kicks, their penalty kicks when they're on offer, it would have been like 20, I think it was 24-12 if we took our kicks. And then you're kind of in the game. Munster and most Irish teams, unfortunately, have this obsession with kicking to the corner. Like, the prime example, Casey, I don't know how he did it, but he kicked that lovely 50-22.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Munster then fuck up the line out, right? Just a complete shit show. Somehow get a penalty. And before you could blink, Crowley had it kicked into the corner, like at 31-26 with 12 minutes left on the clock. And he missed a conversion. Take that kick, man. Take that kick. You still have 10 minutes to get down, which they did eventually. And the dog boat got to try.
Look, in their defense, though, Dave, the fucking heat and the fucking altitude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're a fitter team. You could see it. They were fitter.
They are a fitter team, but do you have the legs after the points to go for get that
mistakes,
right?
yeah.
You take when you have a chance.
Mistakes, but they had a chance at just tying up another couple of points, and then they get the kick off, and then we go back down again, which they did eventually. You know, with the dog boat. I just think there's the basics, like Mike Prendergast. I know I keep going on about it, but he's had this team for 2.5, nearly 3 years now, and they're just bunched together in the attack. There's this obsession with Munster to pass at all costs. Like, we won a line out, the ball went back to Mill, and instead of just trucking it up himself, he was like, "Oh, get it out wide, quick! Get it out wide, quick!"
Yeah.
If you stop this kind of dancing before the contact, you might actually make the extra couple of meters to push the defense back, and then if your attack is coming at pace, you're on the front foot straight away.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one stage they were fucking Casey when we were fucking in their 5-meter channel, and instead of keeping the fucking ball tight, Casey threw a fucking long pass. Remember that?
Yeah,
That was another fucking turnover. Actually, that was on the back of that lineup.
Come here. Yeah,
We got the ball back. That one that went to the corner. We got it after Casey's 50-22.
Yeah.
We had the line out. We lost it. We actually managed to get it back. And then fucking Casey threw a long fucking pass, which instead of keeping the because I noticed in last week's game as well with the Sharks, maybe it's what Macmillan is trying to fucking do.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's him. I think it's Prendergast, because it's the same pattern of attack I've seen since before Macmillan came in. That's my observation.
Yeah, that's true. But we're fucking throwing passes like 5 meters out. We're throwing passes through Nankerville out the back door. What the fuck?
That one.
Hold the fucking ball.
That one with Casey, I think, is that the one that hit Scannell in the face, and then they turned over, kicked it down, and won the foot race because they blistering pace on the outside.
That fucking Papier is just fucking
speed. He's
fucking, and that young fella fucking was Cheswell Juice or whatever. Lads like fucking South African names like a fucking Scrabble board. Just fucking.
I know,
I'm trying a few vowels and we're fucking trying to figure out Murray or Murray with fucking Dara, whatever his name is, and then you come up with South African names, mother of fuck.
There's a comment here by Bria Cochran that says Munster's line out is a disaster all season.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, the funny thing was though, it was fucking far better this weekend than it was against it. It was a shit show against the Sharks.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's not really
we actually managed. In fairness, Tom Ahern disrupted a couple of the Bulls lineouts as well. He had a good game.
Yeah.
He's a good game, but he missed a few key tackles, Len. You know, and I don't want to
critical fucker. Would you fucking give
it? Because we have to see these fucking mistakes. I'll give you one. You know, I hate the little bollocks, but I tell you, I thought Casey had a good game.
Yeah, he had a great game.
I did. Not a great game, but a good game.
Yeah, funny enough, Bria Cochran.
Fucking aim and Dunphy. Yeah, come on.
Casey was too slow. She felt Casey was too slow at the weekend.
The thing with Casey is his pass is quick, right?
Yeah.
It mightn't be the most accurate, i.e., like he hit Scannell in the face with a ball.
Yeah.
It was there, but it is quick. The problem is when he gets to the ruck, and it drives me nuts with Casey, he spends about 10 seconds flapping around trying to get a penalty instead of just grabbing and going. Grab and go. Don't be trying. But do you know what? The captaincy, look, he's a shaper, but the captaincy seems to keep him quiet. And I actually thought he spoke to the ref really well. I can't believe I'm saying this myself.
I did too, actually. Yeah.
I thought he spoke, but as I can only imagine myself as a player, if he's your captain, listen to a speech from him before you go out wouldn't really be the most inspiring. But he as a captain on the field dealing with the ref, I thought he was good.
Yeah, I thought he dealt very well. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I'll come to you in a second there, Len, but there's two.
No matter.
There's comment here from the live sides. That's a lot of red, Len. You're not sitting inside the window display in Amsterdam, are you?
God, Stoisy.
Hey, look, if I was sitting in the window display in Amsterdam, I'd fucking starve to death. Fucking go on.
Yeah, but go on. Your thoughts on the Bulls Munster match?
Yeah. What did I say here last week when giving the predictions? I said after the shit show against the fucking Sharks, it wouldn't surprise me if Munster went and actually fucking won this.
I said the same thing on Thursday as well.
Yeah. Yes, just the way it is with fucking Munster at the moment. But I also did say I would have been happy to take away just a bonus point out of it, just to keep us ticking on that fucking table, because it's tight around the fucking middle. Look, I'd actually agree with Dave. After watching the fucking thing back a second time, we probably did leave that game behind us, right? But look, in fairness to the lads, I mentioned it there a second ago, Dave. It's no fucking easy task. They fucking played the Sharks at fucking sea level, right? They should have fucking beaten the Sharks, or they certainly shouldn't have got fucking. It shouldn't have been 45-0. And then they go up to fucking altitude, 4,000 fucking feet, 30-degree heat. I need oxygen just to get to the fucking bar. And remember, I played fucking 80 fucking minutes. So to come away with 2 bonus points, fucking, I was happy with it. I won't say.
Yeah, look,
I was happy with it. And
I know I'm being overly
side,
negative, but like, I mean, to come away with
look, I'll be brutally honest.
We were playing well. We'd be hoping for that anyway, with the way the Bulls normally are. So
exactly, absolutely. Look, on the flip side of that, the Bulls supporters at the moment are fucking whinging. They're not fucking happy because we got the 2 bonus points because we're so close on the fucking table. So they're not happy with their end of it. And we're going, well, we should have won it. So look,
they were too busy.
Happy.
Too busy dancing in the stadium. Fucking
don't
sick
fucking
of that
start.
shit.
Don't
Sick
fucking,
of
I
it, man.
tell you now, right? This is becoming a fucking weekly fucking slot on the fucking show, right? We had, I think it was the Leinster match. We had AC/DC was played, except the fucking in the Dexcom. There was, for some bizarre reason, did you hear the chants of Ole, Ole, Ole going around the Dexcom for the Connacht game? Bit bizarre. Maybe it's on the back of the soccer. And yeah, the fucking Bulls, the cha-cha fucking slide. Oh, fuck that. Jesus Christ. The last time I thought that when the kids were that fucking small in fucking kids camps in fucking Spain. And then grown adults up fucking dancing to the fucking thing. I tell you, if this shit ever gets traction over here,
it's like the NFL, though, isn't it? The way it is.
Yeah, it's just a lot of bollocks.
Cheerleaders, the swimming pools, everything except the game itself. Like, it's sick to death of it.
Yeah, it's some people.
And then just think of it. A few weeks ago, you were playing a Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond being played.
Yeah, equally as fucking bad. No,
and then they played that in Lansdowne Road, the feckers.
Yeah, it's fucking horseshit. Actually, just on the Crowley thing, right? Look, we know the way the game went, but you would have seen it as well, Dave, and you probably did as well, Danny.
Yeah,
like there was a lot of lads giving fucking Crowley stick for missing 2 conversions.
Oh, right? Ridiculous, man! Absolutely ridiculous.
Listen to me. With all due respect, if to blame Crowley for losing the game for 2 missed conversions, you're talking to your whole lads, because rugby is a complex game. As we just said, that fucking ball that came off Scallon's head that resulted in a try. Fucking Crowley put in a lovely little chip through for fucking Kelly. He dropped it on the.
All he used to do was grab it. It was there.
Like, you know what I mean?
Happens, but it was there.
There was a million fucking factors in that game.
Yeah.
You know, like another fucking issue was Calvin Nash. It's fucking like, it goes without saying, if you go with a 6'2" fucking bench, you're guaranteed one of your fucking backs get injured in the first half. He was hauled off after, was it half an hour? So we had to reshuffle the back line, which that didn't fucking help our defense either. So, like, in all fairness, I thought we done very fucking well considering we had to
Yeah,
and
unfortunately with Hanrahan, it's just like, I mean, that turnover from Mill, it was a nice little move out pass through the centres, and then Hanrahan went for a kick and just kicked it out in the full. Look, it happens, but at this level, we expect a little better than the usual little childish,
that would
mishaps like that.
Again, as I say,
But
we've worked.
Then there's a comment here by Mark Newman says, Nash going off and O'Connor moving to the wing was massive.
Yeah, that was my point, yeah. Or shout out to Mark there.
Yeah, a round of applause to Mark Newman. Has gone to every home and away game. He's Munster's #1 supporter this year.
He's decided he's doing this season, every single game. Fucking, that's some commitment. And there he is behind the deck in fucking.
Yeah.
Hey lads, fucking, we turn this into Munster show. Burke's going to pull the plug in about 2 fucking minutes. But anyway, just going back to my point on Crowley.
One more comment there that I'll leave you off.
Yeah.
Peter Cochran, JJ doesn't have the pace anymore for fullback.
He's not a fullback anyway.
Yeah.
Just because he's a 10, people think he can play. But yeah, look, he's old now. He doesn't have the pace for anything outside the 10.
Yeah. But then you're saying your point?
No, my point was like lads talking through their fucking arse going, oh, he missed 2 fucking versions. That's why we lost the game. That's not why we fucking lost the game. Like the difference Crowley made to the team compared to the team that fucking played again, and Casey.
Yeah.
And hopefully next week we'll have fucking. They're chalking fucking cheese. We were fucking completely rudderless without him. Ireland were rudderless without him till the last 3 fucking games of the Six Nations.
He brought everyone onto the pot. And did you see his little? Did you see his little Sam Prendergast moment for O'Connor?
No, delay in the pass, yeah.
The double pump. I was just
double
like,
pump,
kid. It was
try
lovely.
save turnover after the Bulls restart. That was another fucking the trip through for fucking Kelly. 50-22 out of fucking hand. Chip over. Look, the guy's immense. And like, I listen to this shit about Crowley, like coming from even the Munster fans. He's our best fucking 10 since O'Gara. It's as simple as fucking that.
Definitely.
We've had Tyler Blindahl, right? Okay, he was okay till he got the neck issues, and that was the end of him. Joey Carberry, like Joey, but fucking made of glass. Johnny Holland, Ben Healy, Billy Burns, Lord bless him.
Hang on. Ian fucking Keatley.
Ian Keatley. JJ is now on his third stint.
Third stint, yeah.
So like fucking lads, you can blame Crowley all you want. Go find another fucking team to support.
Yeah. Like it is ridiculous when you think of all the 10s we've had since O'Gara. And everyone wants that expectation of Rod's level. Rog was an exceptional out half, like up there in the top 10 probably. In World Rugby in the professional era, anyway, he's up around there. So to expect what's Crowley 26, barely 27, to be expecting him to be hitting those heights right now is ridiculous. Like I mean, Sexton took him, I don't know, 6-7 years to get his kicking in order, if not more. It's
Rog had his fucking flaky days as well. Let's be honest, even at the height of his game, Rog had his fucking flaky days.
It happens. Everyone has a day off, like with Crowley. Look, if Crowley can reach his potential, we possibly have another O'Gara there. Honestly, if he can get his kicking right, because the way he's attacking the line and
his all-round game is fucking excellent.
Ball, it's phenomenal compared to every other 10 that we just said. Now, bar Joey Carberry, who was a lovely footballer, but I always felt he didn't have that aggressive nature to attack the line, and in his kicking was a little short.
And fucking Crowley will put his head fucking anywhere, and he never gets fucking injured. Like he's never fucking injured for a guy that fucking puts himself about. I have to stop fucking ranting now because there was a guy on the rugby forum once one accused me. He came back and he goes to me, "You his fucking father." He goes to me, "This has gone." Jesus Christ. Number 1 young fella is a good looking young fella, and he's a talented rugby player. Definitely not in my fucking genes, nothing to do with me.
Peter Buck says that it's a massive improvement, Munster improvement from last week, so take that.
I will say though, people look at the scoreline and think, can we just for the rest of the season forget the scoreline and look at how Munster are actually playing? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like because I think the game against the Bulls and the Sharks. Oh, excuse me. attack-wise, we were very similar apart from taking the ball at pace because Crowley was on, so running onto the ball. But it's not clicking, man. They're still overpassing. They're still always forcing the pass when you should just hold on to it, get more people supporting the ruck. So, like, it's a good scoreline. It's 2 points. We're delighted. But I don't think there's that much of a difference between the Sharks and the Bulls game, personally.
Handling errors are still.
Yeah, they're through the
we had a
roof.
lovely break up the fucking wing. Calvin Nash threw to Sean O'Brien's fucking feet. Like, what the fuck are you doing that? You know what I mean?
There's a guy I forgot to mention, Sean O'Brien. If he only had another yard and a half of pace, I mean, he's as tough as fucking nails.
He bet 2 or 3 defenders on that run.
Yeah, and no one with him.
Yeah. That's two more comments before we move on to the Connacht game anyway. Mark Nooney again. Crowley had a brilliant game, took the ball to the line and played. He is getting better game by game. Sure as the sky is grey, kickers miss kicks. It's workable.
100%, Mark. 100%.
Now, here's another one by Mark as well. Jack turned 26 with 30 plus caps. I think Sexton Oil debuted at 26. 10 seems to mature in their 30s.
24, I think Sexton was.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was a bit younger there, but he was I think around there anyway, yeah. When I say he might have been a bit younger, but like even Sexton didn't get better.
Yeah, but
he got
Sexton's general, his play, his running was always kind of good. That was the difference between him and O'Gara. But his kicking, like, I mean, let's remember in 2013, he was 31 years old and he missed that sitter of a penalty for us to beat the All Blacks. And look, happens, but you know, that's a kick you should be getting. And then people are looking at Jack Crowley and thinking, oh, you should be getting that as well. When he's 4 or 5 years younger. No way.
Yeah, and it probably has a lot harder angle at times as well.
Exactly, exactly.
Dave, I'll come on to you with this one anyway. Connacht 21, Ospreys 14. You didn't see any of that match or anything?
I have no idea how that went because, as I said, when I was trying to get the links to watch these games on rugby24.net, they weren't working for me. So I apologize to everyone from Connacht. I did not see that game. I can't even remember the final score.
Daddy, what the fuck is he actually doing here?
I know.
Highlights.
Just fucking bluff it.
I can't lie, lads. I can't lie. It's not in me. Like,
actually, before I go on to you there now, then, Bevan will come here. The Connacht defence has come on leaps and bounds recently. We have now won 7 matches and lost 7, which is so much better than we have done in more seasons.
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm scared of Connacht, man. Because next season, holy shit.
I like whoever Lancaster is doing. Now, I say with Cully Tucker leaving as well, that might have a bit of an effect as well. But like actually, whoever, but it really depends on who they get back in instead of him now as well. But whoever Lancaster is doing, he's definitely doing something right with them anyway. And then your thoughts on the Connacht Ospreys game?
Look, great game. Bright start from Connacht. Fucking Hurley Langton fucking with a try. Then there was an equaliser. Fucking, it was a good game. And look, as Bevan said, that's the most noticeable thing about fucking Connacht. They always had that attacking flair. What they didn't have was defence to back it up. They scored 3 tries and then they fucking have 4 scored against them. You know what I mean? Whatever Lancaster is doing, it is like, I wouldn't be too worried about Cully Tucker going because he was there previous to Lancaster. And you know what I mean? Since Lancaster's come in, I think Lancaster's one of these coaches that he's an all-encompassing coach. You know what I mean? He's not just head coach. He's looking at attack. He's looking at defense. He's looking at fucking strength and conditioning. He's just one of these kind of fucking perfectionist guys. So I think whoever comes in his place, Lancaster will be fucking on his back, making sure he gets the job done. You heard Finn Tracy last week in post-match interview. He said they're training now at a whole different level to what they ever trained at before. So yeah, I wouldn't be in the least bit worried.
Look, he's a coach that makes other coaches better. I think I always felt.
That's
You
that's
know,
what
like
I was trying to say. Thanks,
he's a
Dave.
coach. He's a coach's coach. Like, I mean, when I think that
Yeah.
Leamy was with him for 9 months, why he didn't stay with him for 2 years, I'll never understand.
Yeah.
You
That's a
know?
very good point. And learn his
Yeah.
fucking trade.
Yeah.
Actually,
You know?
Yeah.
actually,
Learn from the best.
Dave, another comment there from Mark Noon. Dave, I subscribed to URC TV for 20 quid for the season on sale. Well worth it.
Well, that's the middle finger right there, if I ever heard
Yeah.
it. Let's put 20 quid in your pocket, chip bollocks. Get it.
Yeah,
Get
look,
a URC. Thanks, Noonan.
Let's see.
look, it's all a matter of priorities. I was asking fucking Peter Burke for, is there fucking makeup artist in the budget for him? Just no money there for that. You know what I mean?
A wig, maybe.
Send you up talking for an old hair transplant will be grand.
That'd be
There's
grand.
any as well here. So maybe Jimmy Duffy will come in as he's left Ulster to be back in Galway. So maybe he'll come back to
Yeah,
Connacht.
good point. Yeah.
I can't keep up with all this chopping and changing the players, man. There's players going from Connacht to Ulster to Munster to Leinster, everywhere. There's just all these names that, like, I've never heard of that fella Jimmy Duffy, and then there's just players moving everywhere. Like,
Coach,
is he?
Coach.
Yeah.
Well, look, there's one that's chopping and changing. Is young Matthew Devine. And he came on for Connacht. That young fella is fucking excellent, and you can see, like, there was rumours that Munster were after him. Ulster, I think he's going to go to Ulster. I think that seems to be the given. But I think even Leinster were in the fucking running for him. He is he's a great fucking player.
Is he a Connacht-born player though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And he's leaving Connacht, man.
Yeah.
He
wasn't, like, for whatever reason, he wasn't getting game time. I don't know why.
I think there's something there too with the one coaching staff or something like that. There wasn't some bit of a fallout from what I've heard. How accurate that is, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was hearing that was going around anyway.
You should think now he's young enough, is he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 20s, yeah.
With Lancaster there, he just go, I'll give it another year now, or just to see what he could get out. Like, I just think Lancaster is one of the best coaches in rugby, man. I always thought it.
Yeah.
I think he's
look
phenomenal.
when he came on the market, we actually said this is before Macmillan. We
were praying for him then.
I mean, I think any problems would have taken. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, look, the Connacht game, the big difference in that game was fucking probably the wind. And it was gale force. There was
it's Galway, man.
like,
Galway.
What?
It's Galway. It's always gale.
Yeah, it is fucking, but it was exceptional there. Like, fucking Connacht opted, or maybe they lost the toss. They were playing into it in the first half. But there was one stage there where fucking Upton went to clear his lines. Fucking hell. Now, he has a boot on him. He struggled to get fucking 15, 20 yards on the ball. And they had it. Actually, there was one stage then in the second half where Carty, it was in the second half. Carty actually cleared his lines just inside the 22. And the wind got behind it and carried the ball all the way over the dead ball line on the other end. Obviously, I'd come back from a scrum and fucking that actually done him because scored against them. The Ospreys scored against them off of that scrum. But yeah, look, it was a good game. I know there was some debate about time left on the clock, and they were in the run for a bonus point, and they kicked it out on the 80 minutes. But there was a score in it, and we've seen it before where a team fucking strips the ball or gets an intercept, goes the length of the pitch, and all of a sudden then it ends up a fucking draw. So it was probably it was the percentage play. It was probably the smart thing to do from Connacht to just take their 4 points.
Look, they had to win in the bag.
They had to win the bag.
There's no kind of guarantee that they get the bonus point. So take the win, move on.
Were they in their own half when they?
No, they were in the Ospreys half.
Oh, it's the Ospreys. Oh, I thought I saw in the comments they were in their own 22. So when I heard,
they were in the Ospreys 22.
Yeah, a few comments here, lads, before we move on. Bevan in regard to Devine, born in Ballinstow. His dad, Mick Devine, also played for Connacht from 92 to 98. Yeah.
Babe, you didn't tell us his favorite color and his favorite food. That's not enough information.
Easy now.
No, if that was Thomas Sport, he'd probably tell you.
Nah, I
There's
want
no
to joke,
problem.
Babe is brilliant. If you need fucking facts, Babe is in there fucking 2 minutes later. Herself and
Yeah.
Ian McKeown are fucking brilliant.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think we have to talk to Peter about giving her her role, her secretarial role for the shows. Because she's great
Researcher.
for that.
And she will be our chief researcher. She's excellent.
Exactly. Mike Sheedy, Munster players, young guns did us proud, but a few minutes ago, players kicked the ball. He should have kept the ball in hand and passed the ball. Teamwork together. We never know what will happen. In today, move on to round 15 in a few weeks. Of course, we've got the Challenge Cup coming up as well. Anyway, soon enough.
This weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
This weekend after.
Bevan, just be scared the 9th of May when Munster are going down.
We are. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised anyway.
In fairness, always loved an Interpro against Connacht, but Connacht are a whole different beast this season. And, yeah, we're going to have our work cut out for us.
2 seasons ago, they got their first win against us in Dublin.
Yeah.
So you know, like I was considering getting tickets for that Connacht game in the sports ground, and well, the diesel prices have really killed it for me now. Anyway, it cost me €400 to drive down and back now with the way things are going.
Well, that's on a Honda 50. Imagine if we're driving the Jeep.
Jesus, on a Honda 50. I like the new stadium in Galway looks absolutely superb.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it really does. It looks superb. I pulled up outside it when I was down there about a month ago, and it looks class, man, to get there for a game. But you know, you get blown out of the car in that place. It's so fucking windy. God,
and I'll tell you another thing: the stadium, they needed the extra capacity, but it's the right size that they seem to be able to fill it for every game as well.
Yeah.
I think they got it right.
Yeah, they definitely. Yeah.
Well, we could have got a full report on from Mr. James Grennan, who was in the press box. In fairness to him, because he does a lot of. I reckon he should be the PRO because he does a hell of a lot of work on the sidelines for Connacht promoting him. So, yeah, so he deserved a spot in the press box. It's a pity he wasn't here this evening to tell us about it.
Yeah.
He shared his experience.
Yeah. Beth, here's the only bad thing was Sean O'Brien kicking out. Ford should not kick out. We needed 5 points. Only got 4, but all the players and Stuart weren't happy about it.
The only forward in rugby that should be allowed to kick is Ty Byrne. That's it. No other forward should be kicking the ball.
Yeah. Bev, as well, the only bad thing is if we win Ospreys, then we will be away from home in France and South Africa for 3 weeks in a row, which could be bad.
They still have to go to South Africa, do they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the killer, isn't it? At the end of the season.
Actually, just on Bev's point, I was racking my brains there because my memory wouldn't be the fucking best. About forwards kicking the ball. Ulster game. Rob Herring inside his own half. And you see that?
No.
Nope. Out of hand. Chipped it down the fucking pitch and chased it.
This weekend?
Yeah, fucking brilliant.
He was always a class hooker. I don't know why he's not in the Ireland squad.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant kick out of hand and then chased it down. Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, but I think between Kelleher, Sheehan, and is it one of the McCarthy lads, I'd say he's just fell out of favour. Yeah, great experienced player, rarely ever had a bad game, but I think he's just one of those lads. He's just there. He's always good days there, but
yeah, he's kind of like what Ross Byrne used to be. He's good to see out a game, you know. But he's solid. He's solid.
Yeah,
you know?
To be honest with you, Joe, if the 18 were playing more games, he'd definitely be one of my starting players if I had it anyway. Mark Newman, really looking forward to that Connacht game. Galway some spot. Long time since it's been up in Galway, but yeah, it was.
It's the only away game he doesn't have to drive too far for. God bless him.
Up the road, down the road, sorted.
Oh wait, no, Mark's in Dublin. Feck, yeah, no, he'd be spending the same amount as me on diesel.
So you can car share there. Car share, you're sorted.
We'll see.
Half and petrol. Or diesel or whichever.
We'll see.
Dave, you didn't see any of the Ulster game, did you?
No,
No.
I'm useless.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely useless. Honestly.
Right.
Absolutely. Blame technology, not me. I had all intentions to watch them all yesterday, and nothing was working for me. So.
Dave, right? We take the fucking Finn Russell attitude to this program. We just spoof our fucking way through it, right? You
Can't
just
do
do
it,
that.
can't
Let's
do
put
it.
the highlights.
Just look up the
Maybe
fucking
it was
score.
into that
Great
score.
game,
Off we
yeah,
go.
Can't do it, Len. Sorry, man. Next week. Right?
No, I do. In fairness,
I'll improve my
I do
skills
watch.
from by next week.
Bevan here says, I'll be at the Connacht Munster match. Hopefully it will be a good game. Hope you enjoy it anyway. If you do any, go anyway, Bev.
Meet up with James again. His Mike might be working this time.
Yes, fuck's sake. I mean, rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
Did you see the Ulster game, Len?
I did see the Ulster game.
That's good, then. So you can tell us about the Ulster game.
Just as fucking well. One of us did, Dave.
Go on, then. Off you go, then. Ulster
Look,
28
listen, to be honest with you, Dave, read a fucking paper and just fucking copy that.
Easy man, Len,
Look,
you know?
Ulster weren't at their fucking best in that fucking first half. Like, from what we've expected from Ulster this season, they have been fucking fantastic. Look, they were playing against Zebre, and to be quite honest, if you came in and said one of these teams is on the bottom of the table, which one? And you looked at it, completely know nothing about rugby, you might have thought it was fucking Ulster. They were very, very poor in the first half. But look, Zebre at home, you know, they wanted fucking points and they came to play. And they actually got the first try, and fucking what was more unbelievable is they got it from a maul against Ulster, who's also defensive. Like, Ulster have some fucking big men, Bryn Ward, and then we said fucking Herring and whatever, but they mauled over. But look, in all fairness, McAllister got one back. It was kind of fucking nip and tuck. Then we had the fucking red card incident. Any you see clips of that even? No,
I didn't get a chance to see that one at all.
Yeah, man.
Well, you didn't see it either, Danny, and you're giving me shit.
I host.
Look, he hosts. This is the
I host. It's a totally different thing.
job, lads. What did you take? I'll just sit back here now and scratch my arse when you get home with fucking doing the hard work.
Go on, Len.
That's exactly what Len said. Exactly. That's all I do. I ask the questions. That's it.
Look, we need a hosting job, Dave. Look, basically, your man Simone, the fucking Stu was fucking in on top of him, and your man was trying to fucking push him off. And basically, his hand went up to McCluskey's face, and there was eye contact, right? Here's fucking, I can't even fucking debate this with either two because none of you fucking saw it, right? But basically,
I think what Peter's saying here, it was a straight red then.
It was red, right? And I need a fucking, he reckons it was red. Look, any contact with the eyes is a red, and rightly so, right? But I don't think he was intentionally trying to eye gouge, right? In my opinion, he was fucking pushing him away. Smaller man, bigger man. He shouldn't have had his hands on the face. And it was Adamson that said, "Look, you didn't have to do it." You know what I mean? So Adamson was right. He got the red card, and that was kind of it. But look, fucking shortly after that, James Hume made a no arms tackle, and he got a yellow. And I thought he was fucking lucky. Now look, Casey should have got the red. I'm not saying he shouldn't, but likewise, Hume made no attempt to wrap.
So went down to 13.
They went down. No, also went down to 14.
14.
Zebre were already down to 14 because of the red card.
All right, the red card, yeah.
So look, it was a scrappy fucking affair from fucking both sides, but a different fucking story in the second half. Fucking Ulster just fucking go back to doing what they do fucking best and overpower. It was a bit like Leinster in the other game. Shit fucking first half, and then they just kind of clicked and they were all over, man. They come away with a bonus point win. So yeah, look, it was again a good result for fucking Ulster. They deserve to win. Scrappy first fucking half. Probably would have people worried. But look, I don't think Ulster are. Okay, actually, you know, fucking 3. Leinster will be happy enough. They're going into the Champions Cup against Edinburgh. Fucking, I think as supporters will be not happy with after Munster's performance for the game against Exeter. And who are Ulster playing at in the Challenge Cup?
We'll get to that in a minute. Then don't
We'll
worry.
get to that. Sorry, Danny,
Yeah.
I'm jumping the fucking gun here. Yeah.
Bevans here, it's good to see Baby Humph back again at 10. I think he's an excellent player. And from what I've seen with him, I'm happy enough with him. There was a few more comments here I want to get to as well. Bevan, this is earlier on from her as well. Now Frawley is going, will Jordan Larmour get more game time with Leinster?
I wouldn't necessarily think so.
So was Larmour kept out because of Frawley's utility back status?
But yeah, but you look at him, Larmour's a better winger. Frawley's probably maybe 10, 12, 15. At best, so.
And I don't think Frawley was keeping Larmour out, to be honest with you.
No, Frawley's a 10. He's not a fullback. I mean, look, he can play there, but I mean, I used to play back row one day. I didn't have a fucking clue what was going on, you know. So he can play places, but it's not necessarily the best place to be. I think Frawley is a 10, a fill-in 12, and that's about
emergency 15.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing him next season.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
big
really,
time.
Yeah, because
I think Connacht are going to be shit hot next season.
Yeah.
Look, that's another guy whose career could have just passed him by, sitting on a fucking bench waiting to be sprung at 10 or 12 or fucking 15 or whatever. And look, I'm delighted he's gone to Connacht. I think Leinster might regret leaving him go. I'll be quite honest with you.
I think Leinster are going to have a good few regrets now because, like, there's people coming through, but are they really at the standard, or is it just media hype? Because and I'm not saying this to have a go at anyone, but I haven't seen much of it. I see a lot of people talking about Casper and Tector, but I haven't seen much of them. Now, I'm not really looking for them either, but you know, if they're not getting starting runs consistently, you know, I mean, there was a guy introduced for Ireland in the summer. Which summer was it? The one to Portugal. And I don't even think he has a cap for Leinster, and he was on the Ireland team with Stephen Smith. I have no idea who he is.
No.
You know? So I don't know if the conveyor belt. I don't think the conveyor belt is as great in Leinster as everyone's talking about. And they're losing players.
Well, actually, just on that, Dave, because we're talking about, like, we know the woes, the financial woes in Munster. But look,
but by the way, we've no conveyor belt. So they've
no. But like, we know about him. Ken Scully was talking about him on last Thursday night show.
Yeah.
But the problem is that review is being undertaken across all 4 provinces. Now, I have a funny feeling Munster are going to come off worse than the rest of the provinces. Ulster had their problems before. Best is in there and he's running a tight ship. I think they'll be okay. Like, they had to fucking really tighten their belts last couple of years. Connacht seemed to kind of cut the cloth according to their measure. And Leinster just have fucking money, private investors and what have you. But the problem here is, it's a catch-22, right? The Irish team, the national team, basically funds the 4 provinces. But we need players supplying into the national team. That's where the players come from. So if you cut the budgets of the fucking provinces, there's less coming through the academies, there's less feeding into the national team, and you're at fucking nothing. So I think you really have to fucking look at this. Okay, cut, and don't get me wrong, because there's 100 people going to lose their jobs with Munster. And it is not nice for anybody to lose their living or their livelihood. But there's a lot of actually players there as well, especially the young lads. They're not on big money. Like, some of those lads in the academy are on 18, 20 fucking grand a year. You know
Less,
what I
I
mean?
think. Yeah.
Less,
Yeah.
some it depends on
Yes,
what year they're in. Now I know they're subsidized, their education and fucking stuff is kind of sorted and shit like that, right? And accommodations kind of sorted. But
yeah.
there's got to be a lot of fucking second string players across the provinces that have to be very worried at the moment with these cost cut measures, because that's their livelihood gone. And there's not a lot, like, if they were good enough, they're not going to be picked up by the Premiership. Their next best option, hopefully, is to go to the Pro D2.
Our championship, England.
And that's it. You know what I mean? So we have to keep the pathways fucking going. You made a good point about the AIL, Dave. You were talking about the academies there online.
Yeah, I just think like I'm just talking about when we started with these provinces, all the players came from the AIL. There was no academies.
Mm-hmm.
And if you looked at every single province, you could pick out about 7 or 8 captains from each first 15, because they just had the knowledge and the whereabouts of when to win from years and years of playing and being mentored by older, wiser heads in the AIL club. Like the academies, you're just going in, you're hitting your targets, you're doing your weights, your speed targets, this, that, and the other. You're getting the odd A game or, you know, against another province or this, that, and the other. These lads need to be in AIL and be learning from when they're 18 all the way up and then till they get selected in Munster, just so they know how to win a rugby match. It's not always like, I mean, how many times have we looked at Ireland, Leinster, Munster, Connacht and Ulster winning games that they had no fucking right to win, but they just had the knowledge of how rugby works. And the players that are coming through now don't seem to have it. And I say that for all the provinces. Yeah. They don't seem to have that kind of cuteness that older, and the older teams had. Whatever about belligerence and strength, there was a cuteness in your Brian O'Driscolls, your Paul O'Connells, your O'Gara's, your Foley's, your
Rugby News.
Yeah, your man was really good at the Connacht 8, John Muldoon.
Yeah.
Like there's another fella who just brought Connacht to success when they shouldn't have got it. Yeah. Just out of pure intelligence of the game. When to kick, when to go down the line, what's the conditions, like reading the game. I don't think rugby players have that nowadays, and I blame the academies, personally.
That's 2 more comments here by Bevan, and I'll move on to your predictions for the weekend. Hector was better at 10 as seen when he was in the under-20s. Yeah, he was. I've seen it from
I agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, there's one question here that I need to give both of you a chance to answer before we get to predictions. Bevan, should we reduce the amount of NIQ players to maintain the future of Irish rugby? Len? I don't think first on that one.
Fucking funny you should come to me on that one fucking first, Danny.
Yeah,
look at the fucking other fella chomping at the bit. What a fucking way to go. Look. There's a for and against in this, right? From a Munster point of view, and that's the bit I'll fucking speak of. Crowley, homegrown Cork man. Ben O'Connor, I thought, had a great game at the fucking weekend. Homegrown fucking young fella. Switched from fucking hurling. He was a very talented hurler. Switched from hurling, come in. These are the guys you want. You want homegrown guys that have an affinity to their province. Since they're young lads, they want to play for them. But on the flip side of that, you don't always have, and with us at the moment, it's the front row. We don't have guys coming through, especially at tight head. So in the interim, I have no problem with buying in a fucking world class, fucking Munster's case, it'll be a fucking 4th string fucking guy with half a fucking leg. But anyway, buying in a fucking decent tight head till we develop one of our own, because in order to be competitive, you have to have a fucking scrum. Like, we brought in fucking Al Alatoa yet a fucking game. Penalty after penalty after penalty at the weekend. It's gone beyond a fucking joke at this stage. I think I said it on one of the fucking groups. You wouldn't get a bookie in the country to give you odds on fucking him giving away at least fucking 3 or 4 penalties in the fucking scrum. It's just it's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, look, there is a for and against case, not just bringing them in for the sake of, but in positions where you're really, really short, NIQs should be allowed.
Dave, your thoughts on this?
Like going forward, I want Irish players playing for Ireland. You know, like I just Irish homegrown players, but like the non-Irish qualified lads are needed to bring those younger players along. I mean, we had how many? Doug Howlett, Rua Topoki, all these lads in Munster. Leinster had Rocky Ellison. What was the name of that fullback? Issa Nasiwa. Players like, you know, just that. Number one, they were loyal to the province.
Yeah,
they weren't just like a Safa.
Mercenary.
I'll say it, a Safa mercenary, in for a year, gone for another. You know, just to collect a wage and fuck off back to France and then fuck off back to South Africa, whatever. You like the Kiwi players have always done well here, and the Australians. Always, because they come to play and they bring these young fellas along, and then they give a different perspective of rugby that we haven't had here up until the last 5-6 years, really. Sorry, longer, since Joe Schmidt came. We haven't had that perspective of how they play the game in the South, and that's probably why all the Northern Hemisphere teams now are way more competitive than we used to be. Aside from World Cups now. But we're definitely more competitive now because of these players coming up, and we're understanding the style of play. So I think non-Irish qualified players are essential for the provinces, but just to bring on the younger guys and maybe challenge the thinking in said clubs or whatever. Yeah,
because Martin in here as well says NIQs for sure adds more than it takes. Mike Sheedy in here as well, Irish rugby players, we have great out-halves. Crowley, Woods, Sam, and lots more out-halves. We lost some great out-halves. They've no games. They moved to other teams around Europe instead. But then again, I suppose you can have an abundance of players in one position every now and again.
Can I say one thing quickly on the 10 position? Just quickly, Danny. Sorry. We're talking about what's being said in the comments in the Munster group. There's people calling for Tom Wood to come straight in now. Do we want the Sam Prendergast syndrome to happen him now by forcing him in? Lads, shut up and let him develop, please, for the love of
100%.
Just let him. Let all these under-20s lads that are playing really well, let them develop. Have some fucking patience, please.
He's actually been at it. He's been registered.
I saw that for the Heineken Cup, or Champions Cup.
Challenge Cup, Look, it's no harm to have him registered, because if we do have a fucking disaster and we need somebody to step in fucking for 10 minutes, you have to have them registered, or else they can't fucking play. But I'd agree with you. Forcing these guys in, by all means, bring them in gradually. I have no fucking issue with that. But forcing them in, fucking hyping them up, and then fucking watch them crash is ridiculous. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Like he's a good talent, but under 20s level and senior level is
two different.
It's a world apart. It's a world apart. You know what I mean? And look, he could come in and have a great game and have a lucky game, and then get trounced for 2 games, and it could ruin him. So let's just have some common sense about all these under 20s players and recent under 20s players that have now in the senior setup. Just let's have a bit of patience with them.
Since I have you there, Hendy, Dave, I'll get your prediction on this game first. Connacht hosting Sharks in the Challenge Cup. How do you see that one going?
I'm begging and praying and pleading for a Connacht win. Those fucking Sharks, I swear to God.
Len, your prediction on the
Connacht Sharks? Fucking Dave in this one. Fucking, I don't give a fuck who the Sharks are playing. I just want to see him beaten.
I don't want South African teams winning anything.
It's going to be. Look, in fairness to fucking the Bulls, they deserved their fucking win last week. Look, I'll have no fucking problem with that. Look, we have history with the fucking Sharks, and we fucking missed an opportunity against the fucking bastards last week. Hopefully Connacht do it. It's going to be a tough game because Sharks are fucking finding form all of a sudden. But there's a big difference between playing in the nice sunshine and fucking Durban.
They're like the French. They're like the French. They don't like to travel.
Yeah, they don't like to travel.
I like the French. They don't like to travel.
Since I have you there, then I come to you this next one. Exeter hosting Munster. How do you see
Yeah,
that
but
one
look,
going?
as I said earlier, I'm a hell of a lot more confident than about the Exeter game after a performance against the Bulls. So I think Byrne is back for this one as well. So we've Casey Crowley and Byrne because fucking they're pivotal to the fucking the Munster team. So I'm going to go for a Munster win.
Dave, your thoughts on that one?
If we get is Jack O'Donoghue injured or what's the crack with him?
I think Jack O'Donoghue had to fly home from South Africa, so I think he is injured.
He is injured or just?
I think he's injured.
We need a bigger back row for that extra game, because the back row has been a bit light with Kendall and Hognett on either side. I'm hoping for a Munster win. It's Europe. You think they get their backs up for the game. You know, you hope they would. Burns coming back in, as Len said. I don't know. It depends what team turns up, but I would hope for a Munster win.
Yeah, even Mike Sheehy is going for a Munster win as well. Anyway, sorry.
Mike's never not going for a Munster win. Like.
We're all kind of fucking shocked at that one, Mike.
You could be playing.
Yeah, there's a bit of shocker, right? To be fair. Last one of the Challenge Cup anyway on Saturday evening. Ulster hosting Ospreys. Dave, your thoughts on that one?
Ulster at home.
Yeah, Ulster at home.
Yeah, Ulster definitely. I think they'll after a kind of a mismatch against Zebra, poor game. I think they'll get it together for this. You know, because them and Connacht, I suppose ourselves as well, are serious challengers for this cup now.
Yeah. Then Ulster and Ospreys, who do you see win that one?
Look, we're going to have Lex McCluskey and the lads back. Timothy and Dow's back for this game are more than likely. So, an Ulster win for me.
Since I have you there, this is the only Champions Cup game of interest, and it's on Sunday. Leinster hosting Edinburgh at Lansdowne Road.
Okay. Have you seen the bookie spread in all these matches?
No.
It's like fucking. There's hardly any of them less than 20 fucking points. So this whole round of 16 is nothing but a load of bollocks. To be quite honest with you, they fucked up the whole competition with this whole round of 16 crap. Right?
Yeah.
Every one of the fucking the bigger teams, the bookies have them win by margin of at least 20 fucking points. So Leinster will more than likely, unless there's fucking come a complete cropper, will hammer Edinburgh.
Yeah, Dave.
Edinburgh have been absolutely abysmal over the last couple of games. Leinster on form, and I'm sure they're so hungry for this Heineken Cup now. They should send a message now and really, really hammer Edinburgh. Really hammer them. Send a message to everyone else and just say, look, we're here and we're coming for it.
Yeah, it's the
only way you're going to scare Bordeaux or Toulouse or any of these. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, I tell you what, I come to Mark Noonan's comment and we'll wrap it up for tonight. Mark Noonan, Exeter will be tough, doing well in a competitive league.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So hopefully
we can hope and pray, lads.
Yeah.
Could we just get Peter Butler in with a comment going, Munster will be hammered. We're guaranteed a fucking win.
Yeah, but you know what Peter's like, anyway. He doesn't do predictions anymore.
Just fucking well.
It's because he can't take the slagging of being wrong. That's it. It's not that he doesn't.
He's well able for fucking slagging. In fairness,
he's well able for it.
I think he buys into it in all fucking fairness.
That's like all the man trying to wind him up. Of course he would. He'd just be like, you know what? Fuck the laddie. I'm not making a prediction anymore.
And that's why he doesn't make predictions, of course.
Exactly. Oh,
it's been a pleasure. Dave, thanks for being on.
Danny, thanks a million. Bishop.
Until next week,
See you, Danny.